Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. So here we are again. Once again, we meet. Thank you guys for all the awesome comments. I'm still reading through them. Okay, so I know some of you might want to start a little swap meet business or a little online business. And what's nice about it is you can kind of prepare. You don't have to do anything immediately. So what I do is I shop in thrift stores. I haven't been lately because we're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with the coronavirus. So I want to talk to you just a minute about how to find inventory. Okay, what I do, I have some chamomile tea. This is my favorite one. I can drink it at night. There's no caffeine. So what I do is I shop around, but I only like to buy when stuff is very, very cheap, like $1. So each of these items, this is a little, this is a pretty little bracelet. I know I paid no more than $1. This is easy to sell at a swap meet. And I love bracelet watches. That's any kind of little watch, just like a little gold bracelet. And this is Jules Jorgensen. And the clasp was, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. The clasp was made in Italy. It's really nice. I buy these for no more than $1. And this is a really pretty watch that I bought. This is Old Cassini. Notice the sapphire dial. I love that. This is pretty. I collect these, but I could always sell them. But the point is, I pay no more than $1. And then this is a nice little gold. This is made in Italy, 24 karat gold plated. So it's a nice little bracelet that could always be sold. So if I was going to a swap meet, I could just line them up, and then, it depends. Sometimes I sell cheap, and sometimes, I hang on to it. When the stuff becomes valuable, it's when you get a lot. So online, a lot of people are getting a little bit disgusted because the thrift stores are kind of high. You can't just go in there on any given day and find stuff. You've got to be willing to shop. Right before Christmas, I had no intention of doing this. I went into the Salvation Army and I bought my son a whole bunch of clothes, $80 worth of clothes, half price for $40. I can't do that all the time. One time last month or the month before, I bought a whole bunch of appliances. That's where I got the dehydrators from. And those can always be sold. So that's all I wanted to say about the thrift store. If you just start out little by little, say you get 10 items, then 20 items, then 100 items in case you need money. And you can always unload these cheap online. You just make sure they pay all the postage and handling. Okay, so now for dinner. We have to eat. There's just no getting over that. So what I want to do is I want to control my eating a bit, so that I don't gain a lot of weight. So if you've been following me, I went to the food bank and I got a salad mix. And it expires today, but it looks fine. I buy these all the time. I buy them marked down. So, if you guys need food, or if, you're really low on money, try the food pantries. Let's see, I'll go down here and try to get some carrots and stuff. So what I want to make is a substantial little salad. I want quite a bit of salad. And then rolling around in my freezer, I had Parmesan cheese. So I want enough cheese on there, so I'm not going to starve out. And then I stockpile bologna or lunch meat, any kind. So I want to use my lunch meat up. So I want to eat all the food I have in my refrigerator. down to the last piece of bologna. I like this thick cut bologna. I get it at Dollar Tree. I find it to be good. They have salami there too. I'll be stocking up. You know, if you stock up on bologna and cheese, you know, you can use you can make all kinds of things with bologna, or salami, or you know, lunch meat, ham lunch meat. So see how much bologna one piece of thick cut bologna is. And one of the things I try to stockpile is olives. All kinds, black olives, green olives, any kind. You can put those in your Mexican food. And one thing I bought that I really, really like is the Pioneer Woman ranch dressing. And I'm down to my last little bit. I'll try to get some more. So this is a pretty nice little salad, thanks to the food bank. Okay, so now what? Well, now I'm cutting everything in small pieces. Yummy. I made some nuggets, chicken nuggets. So I had chicken breasts. So I cut them in pieces, and one of the reasons I wanted to make this, you know, I had this other cornflake chicken nugget recipe, but in that recipe you use egg whites, and I thought, you know, that is crazy. Just use the whole egg yolk. And what happened was, I bought a big bag of cornflakes for $1 at Walmart, and I went back to get some more, and there was none left. Also in my refrigerator, I made these this afternoon. This is a black bean burrito. All it is I cooked black beans, and then I added a little water. I made them purposely kind of thin. And then for each tortilla, I had one piece sliced cheese. And, you know, if I get hungry, I will eat it. I dehydrated almost all the food that I got at the food bank. Here, I thought this was cilantro. It's not. It's parsley. So I dehydrated the parsley. That'll come in handy. I can put that in all kinds of things. My potato soup. You know, and then I have a little barbecue sauce left, so that will be good. So what I did was I just beat my egg, and I dipped the nuggets that I made in the egg, and then I ground the cornflakes in the blender, and I coated my nuggets that I dipped in egg in cornflakes, and then I baked them in the oven at 350 in a little margarine, and then I turned halfway. So this is a pretty decent little meal I made. I wanted to mention something. Okay, when I went to the food bank, something occurred to me. I think what we're seeing is a trend of moving away from cans. And the thing about cans is it allows you to stockpile. And so I noticed at the food bank there was almost no cans. They gave you almost all fresh food. This is the food I got that would be storable. So I would say this is what their expectation for you to eat would be. This is quite a bit of sugar, maybe half a pound. But so if you learn how to grow your food, and one of the things you want to stockpile is just start saving all of the seeds out of your food. You know, just dry them out and save them and stockpile them in case we ever got a food shortage. This thing in Wuhan should be a wake-up call to all of us. And what we should be doing is preparing for a second wave. Save all the money you can. Get honest about your situation. If it's good, great. You know, keep doing what you're doing. If there's anything you can do to make it better, do it, you know. And next week, I'll be going back to the food bank, and I will show you what I get, and I will show you what I do with it. So I dehydrated almost all of, I dehydrated everything except for the fruit. I have a dragon fruit, I have an orange, and I have 3 avocados. Everything else I dehydrated. So that means basically I stockpiled all of the food that I got at the food bank. And what I did is I put it all in little baggies. I have it in the refrigerator. This is the bok choy, this is the potatoes, and this is the chilies. And I also stockpiled a lot of apples. And as soon as I eat my freezer down a little bit, I'll put everything in the freezer. So one more thing, stockpile cheese, lunch meat, powdered milk, and hot dogs. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.